2, 1. All right, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Kerry McElroy, and you're watching Aim for Stronger. So we are on kind of a little bit of a rainy day today, so all of us are indoors. Barb's on break today. She had something to do, so she'll be joining us back again next week. So I've got Patty Chin with me today, who's going to be our featured speaker, talking about setting the right mindset when you start your workout. And Vivian Rain down below, the famous Vivian Rain, is going to be talking about some of her favorite exercises and ways that you can correct when you're doing squats and lunges, okay? Patty, I'm so excited with this topic, setting your mindset. I mean, that's just so important for people, right? You know, I think for years, all of us could attest to this as trainers, that you know, people always say, oh, I'm going to work out someday. I'm going to work out someday. You know, they feel like they have to be here or they have to be here before they start working out. But, you know, I think probably, I know for myself, it's just about, particularly during this pandemic, just, you know, thinking about every day is different and, you know, just getting out and doing something. You don't have to, you know, if you don't have 90 minutes, like I went out and did a 90-minute bike ride today, but some days I don't have that, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to move. So, you know, how do you get yourself into the right mindset to just move, regardless of what kind of shape you're in, where you're starting, where you're at, whether you have goals or not, just to kind of move. So I'm eager to hear what Patty's got to say on that, how she's motivates herself to get to the right mindset. All right. All right. So without further ado, over to Patty. She's going to start us off.
Hi, everyone. Yes, one of the main topics that I enjoy dealing with my clients and, of course, with myself on a daily basis is the power of the mind to direct the body. It's such a powerful tool that the things that we think create pictures, and those pictures create emotion. And so you may have heard so often people talk about in January, oh, I wrote a New Year's resolution, or I'm planning, this is my year. And every year is their year. And they find themselves back in the same place. And it's like, well, what am I going to do with this? And I'll have people come up to me in my daily routine and say, how come you're smiling? How does that happen all the time? Well, I wake up, I have a frame that is in my room, and I often think about this. It says life begins at the end of your comfort zone. So when you think about your comfort zone, it's a place that you're in that you feel like, well, I don't have much anxiety there, not much pressure. No one's requiring me to do more than I want to. I've just created this circle that's my comfort zone. And so often people don't even realize that that is a comfort zone that they have. And so when we take this type of thinking into the gym, it actually follows the same. It starts like this. If you're tired of just talking and you want change, then you have to change the way you talk. If you're tired of just talking and hearing yourself say the same thing, then you need to change the way you talk. So we must challenge ourselves to revise our thoughts so that we can set attainable goals for ourselves. I'd like to talk a little bit about the gym bag scenario. I love this because it's so real. I say it all the time to my clients. Okay, so people often come into a gym, 99% of the time, people carry a bag. Maybe you're not going to a gym. Maybe you're carrying a purse into a daily job, okay? So you go in, if I'll use the gym bag, for instance, in this gym bag, maybe I have deodorant, maybe I have a change of clothes, something going to take my focus. Think about that. My mindset, my focus is for after my workout is this bag. Okay, so I walk in, I set that bag down. My mindset is no longer over there on what's going to take place after my workout. But I do have another bag that people often bring in. This would be called my mindset bag. So inside my mindset bag would be cares of life, might be some concerns, might be a tragedy that just happened, might be something that someone told me and it's really weighing me down. So enter into my workout and I'm holding on to my mindset bag. What happens when I try to work out with a mindset that is wrong? I'm here. I try to pull up the mindset bag, sets me a little off balance. I've got more on one side. I cannot continue to carry around a mindset of things that are interrupting my workout. So what happens? I need to be able to put the mindset, change my mindset, which is, if you've been on this earth for any amount of time, you know changing your mindset is not always the easiest thing to do. So one thing you do, just like this platform speaks of, I want to aim for stronger. The word aim means position myself. So I've got to position myself to be stronger. So at the start of my workout, what am I going to do to make that happen? Well, if we think about what happens in a workout, my mind impacts, I'm going to say that again, the mind impacts how much your muscles will be activated during an exercise. How does that happen? So I'm focusing, I want my focus to be on a muscle group, right? So let's say I choose to use concentrated bicep curl. So my thoughts, my mindset right now, my focus needs to be on the bicep muscle. So I'm telling it, squeeze when you come up. Squeeze when you come up. But if I have not put down the wrong mindset in the things that happened last night and the things I think that hold my life back, if I'm not going to set those things down, then I will create a wandering mind. A wandering mind will cause form breakdown. There's a great chance that your form will break down if your mind is wandering because you're not focusing on it. Last week, Vivian Rain, who's on this platform with us, she shared on balance, which was great last week, physical balance. It had to deal with seeing, hearing, feeling on the outer plane. When we think about internal balance, it's the same thing. What I'm seeing, what my mind is playing back to me, what I'm saying has very great potential to cause me to be off balance internally. If I'm off balance internally, then I am affecting my workout. So when I think about a date like today, and I say today is June 3rd, 2020, I will never again on this time in history, on this timeline, ever be able to work out on June 3rd, 2020 during this hour. I can create the same scenario. I can bring everything in, but I will never have this chance again, not on June 3rd, 2020. So when I come in, I want to have a mindset that says, it's June 3rd, 2020. I want this to be the best workout I have because I will never have the opportunity again. Not in this hour, not on this day. So it's so powerful to think that you are creating history for yourself. The greatest person you can compete against is you. Because wherever you are, there you will be. So tomorrow, when you're out there at a different plane, maybe you're not working out, you're at a job, the mindset that you have here, which will be, I got to take the thoughts that I have, the thoughts maybe of anger, anxiety, I need to take that bag, I need to set it down so that I can work and focus on what I have today. That's what happens with workouts. We get in there, we want to stay focused on the muscle group that we are working. And when we do, we have balance all around. That's what I love about working out. The first time I came to work out in a gym was when a really big tragedy had happened in my life. I was devastated by a tragedy. And I just said, what am I going to do with this? I gotta move. So what I did was I packed up that tragedy. I didn't ignore it and wipe it away. I dealt with it. Because that can be a different kind of weight that we could talk about another day. But I was able to take it to the door of my workout and drop it off. So I'll tell clients so often, hey, when you come to the door, how you doing today? Good. Have you unpacked your bag? Yeah, it's in the locker. No, I'm talking about your mental, your mindset. If you set that bag at the door and unload it, you can have a great workout. And then when we think about that, I think about this platform here, Aim for Stronger. You need to position yourself. Definition again, to aim means to position. How do I position myself for stronger? By not carrying into my workout things that I don't need. So think about that. We think thoughts, thoughts create pictures, and pictures create emotion. When I take all of that and I'm able to focus it and center it in, then when the body says, oh, I don't think I can do one more, the mind steps in and says, yes, you can. Because the mind can direct the body to take you to a place you've never been before. So with that, I say, aim for stronger.
Wow. Patty, that was awesome. You know, the whole point about being present is so important. I think, you know, just being present no matter where we are, whether we're at home working out, whether we're in a gym working out, whether we're outdoors working out, just being present, unpacking your bag and being ready to concentrate on you, even if it's for, you know, 15, 20 minutes. It doesn't have to be hours on end. Great, great words, Miss Patty Chen. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, awesome. All right, Vivian, on to you. Let's take a look at what have you got for us today. Vivian's going to show us some of her favorite exercises. So.
All right, I have one favorite exercise, and it helps depict your strengths and weaknesses with this exercise also. It's called a split squat. And a lot of people get confused with the setting of where they should stand. So, and where their legs should be, their upper torso. So we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up in this split squat. And that way, once you get your balance, your feet, your placement, you can start from the top to the bottom. But we're going to today start from the bottom and work our way up. All right, so I have my AirX pad just because you have to reset on the knee. So it just saves a little cushion on the knee there. And I also have a chair. Some people might need balance to get themselves back up. All right. And so what we're going to do, we're going to think about our legs, the 90, 90, 90 rule, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. So my back leg has to be in a 90-degree angle. I don't know if you can see me. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay. And my back foot is also 90. I turn my toe, and so that, see that 90 right there. And then I have a 90 in the front. So that knee is back behind that toe. So we're starting from this angle, and our torso is lifted, all right? And a lot of people come here with it and come up and down, up and down. See, so that's all wrong. You want to stay lifted, engage your core, squeeze your glutes, activate this quad here, and we're going to drive on up. And you can use the chair for balance if you need help pushing up through the split squat. So you're going to come up, whoop, extend, and come back down. Come up, back down. The first one's always the trickiest, right there. So that is your split squat. See the 90-degree here, 90-degree there, and back. And you can also, once you're going to feel that in your hip flexor, because that's a great opening in your hip flexor here. Hip flexors right here. And sometimes we're tight, you might not be able to get all the way down. So, and if that is, if you do get all the way down and you want to make it a little harder, you can elevate the foot. So you're going to be here, wait a minute, here, you're going to elevate the foot. So you can elevate the foot, and that's opening the hip flexor even more. And it's going to be a little bit more difficult because you're going to have to drive through this leg here a little bit more. So you're coming up and back down. Up. And that's a great stretch through that hip flexor too. And if you want to advance even more with that, you could use weights. You add weights into your hands only after you feel stability coming up and down. So that's the split squat.
Vivian, I love that. I've been doing yoga for the last almost year and a half, and it really has been life-changing for me. And they were teaching us to try to do downward dog on our, you know, the backs of our feet like that, how you just did that elevated lunge, split squat. That was awesome. Yeah, and it's not easy. Vivian made that look easy, but that is not an easy move. So,
free sneakers on, so because the sneakers have a little bit of flexibility, it's like a barefoot. So if you have running shoes on, it will be easier to come up and down too.
Yep.
Because the running shoes have more stability, medial stability in this shoe. So.
Awesome. You guys, it's been a pleasure working with you today. Patty, some great words for us to kind of live by, unpacking that, you know, emotional bag and that can go for anything. We unpack our emotional bag, we get to our jobs, we get to our workouts, but you know, our jobs are often for other folks, our workouts are for us. So it's really important to unpack that bag and stay present. And Vivian, always some incredible exercises that speak to so many different pieces of the body. Hip flexors, quad strength, hamstring and glute strength. That was wonderful. Core strength to stand up instead of leaning forward, staying upright. Great. You know, next week, gals, we've got some great guests lined up right into into July. We're going to be talking about the proper footwear next week. How important is that, right? So proper footwear, we're going to be hearing from the director at the YMCA in Fall River, Mickey Poulton, will be on with us. So, you know, look forward to seeing that. And please feel free to share it. Jump onto our website, Aim for Stronger. If you're looking for a trainer, we are virtual trainers. We are in-home trainers. We are trainers at our respective facilities. So if you're looking for someone and, you know, to kind of help you out and get you, you know, some coaching, you know, take a look at all of the things we have to offer. So again, aimforstronger.com. Okay. Patty, thanks so much. Vivian, thanks so much. Anything else?
Well, I just like to say that remember to have your mindset about you. You're not going to get all of your goals in one day. That's not going to happen. But if you can start with maybe just setting your bag, the mindset bag down, and coming in with one positive thought, that's a great start.
I love it. I love it. All right. All right. Awesome. Well, we'll see you next week. Again, have a great week, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, thanks.